Yes, everybody. Hope you were all doing well, and welcome back to another Liverpool live stream. We are going to be going through all of the David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, and other journalist updates for you all. We've got updates from all the big top tier journalists as regarding Antoine Semenyo. Where is he going to be going this summer? I guess, we are going to have to wait and find out. And we'll have to wait and see because it's definitely heating up. I do think we are going to hear something big in the next couple of weeks. But we have got a Fabrizio Romano update, which we're going to have a look through his YouTube channel, which he has provided updates for us all. Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen. Let's go.
Fully focused on this season, really, for Manchester United. This season has been really poor for Liverpool so far. Terrible start. Terrible first 3 months for Liverpool. 11 is the position in the Premier League table. Already lost 6 games. So Liverpool are really poor in this moment in the Premier League. Really bad game against Nottingham Forest. Let me start telling you, answering many questions. What happens with Arne Slot? Guys, at the moment, I don't have any sort of information on Liverpool owners deciding to take a decision immediately. So, I mean, now, today, tomorrow, on Arne Slot. So, Liverpool are not thinking about changing the manager now. Obviously, they, when I say they, is the owners, is the club, they want to see a different kind of results, different kind of performances. They expect much more by Arne Slot and by this team. So for sure, Liverpool want to see something different from the manager and from the players, because this is not only Arne Slot. The players also have to take responsibility, as also Virgil van Dijk said. So it's the players and the coach. Obviously, Arne Slot knows that the situation is dangerous, it's complicated now, but at the same time, Arne Slot can feel the backing and the support from the club. So Liverpool are not in talks with any other manager considering the possibility to fire the coach. That's the situation as of today. Of course, results have to change immediately. So already in the Champions League, in the Premier League, especially in the Premier League, because in Premier League, Liverpool are in a really complicated situation. So that's the feeling as of today. On Liverpool, guys, I maintain my information on Semenyo from Bournemouth. Liverpool have his name on their shortlist, for sure. Liverpool are considering Semenyo for the January transfer window. Liverpool are well informed on the release clause, £60 million plus 5 in advance. So Semenyo remains a topic for Liverpool, for sure. Is a player they are tracking, is a player they are following. Now, what has to happen to see Semenyo moving to Liverpool? Liverpool need to decide internally what they want to do in January. Something like, okay, we like this player, let's go for it. After spending already big money in the summer, they need to decide on the technical and financial point of view what they want to do in the January transfer. So this is going to be decided in the next weeks, for sure. But Liverpool are seriously considering Semenyo. They're not the only club, because I told you, last summer Semenyo was in the list of Man United. Last summer Semenyo was in the list of Tottenham. Manchester City are also following the player, so keep an eye also on Man City. There is a lot of interest in Semenyo. He's an opportunity on the market, a player who's been fantastic for Bournemouth for this money, which is a big amount, but still worth it if Semenyo is the player we're seeing in the Premier League these months. And so, for sure, Liverpool are really interested in the player, tracking the player. And remember, the release clause is there, valid in January, and so for Liverpool could be an opportunity. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories going from.
So obviously, Fabrizio Romano's given the update, and yeah, it's looking like that Liverpool are seriously interested in Antoine Semenyo. I mean, bless up the chat and smack the likes. How many likes we're on? 12 likes already. Bless up to everybody. So hope everyone is doing well. We'll be chatting about Semenyo today. If you are new to the stream, why don't you chat about Arsenal? Because funny enough, mate, it is a Liverpool stream. I hate to break it to you unless it gets worse. FSG, give Slot the January transfer window. We need Semenyo, says Curtis. Big up to Katie, says, using the eye emoji there. I bet we see a Virgil thing where it's done before the January transfer window. What he's saying, like he's holding up the shirt before Christmas Day. Big up to Curtis and big up to my boy Michael TV, man. Big up to Michael. Reading the chat, bruv. What are you on about, bruv? So yeah, smash the likes. Give Slot nothing but the boot. Slot needs a 10-year contract ASAP. Well, you are an Arsenal fan. But no, chat. I mean, look, I was speaking on a couple of shows last night. Uncles on Fozzie's show, and we were speaking about Semenyo. And I said I didn't rate him, and a lot of people on the panel was like, oh my god, you don't rate him? No, I'm not saying I think he's a bad player. This is misconception. When you don't rate somebody, they're automatically a bad player. That's not how it works. Just because I don't rate Antoine Semenyo doesn't mean he's a bad player. I just think for me personally, there's other people that need to be a priority. Liverpool need a 6. Liverpool need a centre-back. If you'd have said to me, look, rank the 3 positions, centre-back, left winger, and DM, it goes DM, centre-back, left wing. Just because the DM is massively important, a midfielder is, in that area. And obviously the centre-backs, like I mean, you guys in the chat literally know how bad we've been suffering with centre-backs this season. So that's pretty easy to speak on. But look, the release clause to get Anton Semenyo in January is worth 60 million mixed fee plus family add-ons. Bearing in mind also, by the way, Fabrizio Romano did retweet this. Just so you know, when he retweets stuff, there is always something very much in the air. And I can't remember what time he retweeted this. So yeah, he looked 16 hours ago. So he literally retweeted this 16 hours ago. So you know there's something in the air, and I think Liverpool will activate the deal for it. Platinum Gold, who also got a bit of stick yesterday on Twitter for when he came out and spoke about the Semenyo deal. He said along the lines of, understand Liverpool are seriously working on Antoine Semenyo for the winter window, and concrete talks have already taken place. LFC are fully aware of the release clause around 70 million euros. Liverpool want it, but there is a heavy competition with other top English sides involved. Bayern are currently not in the race. The 25-year-old versatile winger is under contract with Bournemouth until 2030. And obviously, he signed that release clause, that contract, to be able to get the respective contract he wanted. We know Manchester City are definitely interested. No, mate. I don't know what you're about. We know that Manchester City are interested. This doesn't really come as a surprise. I expected Man City to be interested because they need a left winger too. Manchester City, in all fairness, do need a left winger, and yeah, they need it quick because they do need the advocate depth on that side, especially if they want to go far in other competitions. Some other stuff I've been seeing, Liverpool are seriously considering them to Semenyo transfers that they're willing from the release clause. Liverpool need to start internally what they want to do in January window. I believe Liverpool have already decided. That's just my opinion. I believe Liverpool Football Club have already decided as to what they want to do. And I think that is to literally bring in a centre-back and bring in Antoine Semenyo. And I think those respective deals will be completed. That's just my thoughts and feelings, if I'm being honest. But yeah, big up to everybody in the chat, man. Big up to PL Champs just joined the stream. Hope you are, my buddy. I hope you are doing well. But yeah, Wesley, who? Yo, bro said Wesley who, Bro was like, yo, Wesley who? Wesley who? Yeah, obviously the same people have been saying the exact same thing. But this is also what Ben Jacobs said a couple of days ago, that Liverpool are currently seen as the early front runners for the Antoine Semenyo signature. And then, obviously, exclusive from David C. Cup, the Liverpool have held positive talks with Bournemouth over a proposed move to Anfield for the 25-year-old, Liverpool Semenyo's preferred destination. And obviously, someone reported it a minute ago that, Florian Plettenberg basically also confirmed that Liverpool have also received and hold talks with the respective player. And obviously, IndyCar News, to be fair to him, he's been reporting it quite well. He's been reporting this deal really well in the sense of the structure of it, because he was the first one to report that Liverpool were interested. He was the first one that reported that Liverpool wanted Antoine Semenyo, and he said the following: exclusive. We understand that LFC have put a 65 million payment structure on the table for Bournemouth. Bournemouth is not thrilled. Antoine Semenyo's release clause got leaked online. Arsenal haven't jumped in offer yet, but obviously could change any minutes. Bournemouth really wants to wrap this deal up in the first 2 weeks of the transfer window. The player is keen to leave Bournemouth for Champions League football. So it's quite clear he wants Champions League football, and yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, because he's obviously not going to get that Bournemouth, is he? Do you think your team from last season would be doing better anyway this season? If Arne Slot was actually playing the right tactics and playing the exact same team as last season, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But I think he's going to be naive enough and stubborn enough and not adapt or change, which is annoying. Which well and truly is annoying. But yeah, chat, we are going to be going through a couple of more types of Liverpool updates. I do want to speak about the manager, because I have seen a couple of people, speak about the manager. This did break. This is what IndyCar News did break last night. Now, whether he's creditable or not, we will come back to the Semenyo chat very shortly. But IndyCar News, on the IndyCar subject, he did tweet this. He did tweet this, that exclusive: Alonso tempted Zidane to help. Xabi Alonso's position at Real Madrid is looking increasingly precautious, with unrest brewing among certain players. But according to our sources, Alonso is ready to step into the Anfield hot seat if Liverpool comes calling. Michael Edwards, Liverpool's chief executive, has had long admired Alonso and been even considered him as a top choice to replace Jurgen Klopp, announced to his departure. Alonso rejected Liverpool for the Real Madrid job. Alonso has until January to turn things around dismal form. But if things don't improve, we may see Alonso to make a dramatic switch to the Premier League as a manager. If Alonso's, basically. I mean, look, do I see this becoming a reality? No. I'll be incredibly shocked if this becomes a reality, if I'm being truly honest with you. I don't see right now Alonso becoming Liverpool manager. That's not to say he won't become Liverpool manager. I just think it's hard to guess, really, who the next manager will be if Slot was to be sacked, because no one thought we'd go down, not the nobody route, because like people did hear of Arne Slot, but not many people heard of Arne Slot. So it all depends on what route, the manager, not the manager, sorry, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes go down, and FSG. Because don't forget, Arnold Slot was their first choice. So they're gonna. I said this on a show last night. They're gonna have a bit of pride between them because they're gonna want this deal to ultimately work out. They are ultimately gonna want this deal to work out. So I wouldn't be surprised if they dig their heels in with this one, in my opinion. But no, that's a good comment about does this team improve? I think this team improves if he reverts back to type, but it's pre-improving. He won't do that. Yeah, big up PL Champs already in the chat, my brother. Bless up to you, chat. We are going to go for a couple of more transfer updates, and then I do want to end off the show by reacting to a couple of clips. Speak about how Arsenal so mighty. Oh, fuck off, man. Messaging me every 2 minutes. Bloody hell. Speak about how Arsenal are so mighty. Yeah, I'm going to speak about how a club is so mighty that I've literally never won a Premier League in my lifetime. They're so mighty, aren't they? There's not one Premier League in our lifetime, G. But yeah, how dare you bottle it to Everton, my brother? My brother bottled it to Everton. Everton, Everton haven't won here in years. What are you on about? We're back. We're back on our perch. I thought you was back on your perch. As you will say it to me, so I'm going to flip it back on you. I thought you was back on your perch. Giving it all the fucking bang wagon. You know what I mean? Giving it all the fucking... Oh, bruv. This guy. They're winning 2 trophies and you're going trophyless. So you're a Manchester United fan now. Yeah. How dare you lose at home to Forest? Bro, you literally lost. You didn't even win it. Nor as well. You didn't even beat Forest as well. What are you on about? Bad day at the office. Bro, man said bad day at the office. Yeah, let's all believe touchline. Bad day at the office. Bro, I literally was watching your watch long for about the first 5 minutes. And I watched the last half an hour. Bro, he was in meltdown. He was playing poor. And the fact is, they were down to 10 men. 10 men, and you couldn't beat Everton. Bro, even we beat Everton. Just saying. I'm just saying. You gave all the big boy bollocks to be on that show. Yeah, and you got eaten by a shark, mate. Told you I'll come back to bite you eventually. Told you I'll come back to bite you and you didn't believe me. You thought you were back. Because you're meant to be Man United. Yeah, lifetime's work for nothing. Did we lose 3-0? Oh, that's the comeback argument. Oh, but we didn't lose 3-0. So it's the competition of who loses more, right? Yeah? Is that what we're doing? But you said you don't look down on us. You only look up, like Elon Musk would say. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, classic United fans, big up, lads. Big up. But no, chat, look, I don't really buy into this sort of stuff regarding Alonso. Do I think it could potentially happen? Yeah, I mean, of course. Do I think Madrid will sack him? And I'm from talking to a few Madrid fans, it sounds like he is falling out with people at the club, with players. But if he gets sacked, I don't even know if Liverpool really go for him though. Because people need to remember Alonso wasn't our first choice. People think we got rejected by so many managers. No, we didn't. because it came out that Ruben Amorim we never even wanted it. I'm pretty sure Ruben Amorim even admitted it himself that Liverpool was like, nah. Because you were telling me he doesn't come to Liverpool. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? And what are we doing here? But no, the main one is Semenyo. And for me, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not really a fan. I think Liverpool can do better, in my opinion, in terms of the transfer stuff. And people, right, I'm going to say this again for the cheap seats at the back. For the cheap seats at the back. Antoine Semenyo is not prime Messi. Antoine Semenyo is not going to fix this Liverpool team. Yes, does he help? Yes, he does. Because we need that creativity on the left-hand side who can play, could hit the ball at the pitch. Be direct, dribble into the box, something that Cody Gakpo was lacking heavily. But fans are acting like he's prime Messi. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Fans are actually acting like he's prime damn Messi. He's not fixing this team. Semenyo's not going to come in and be like, I'm here, lads. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm going to fix your team. Shut up. Honestly. Real talk, yeah? Do people actually think he fixes our team? Really? Really? And I was having a conversation last night. People think he gets mad GA. I'm like, mad GA? His GA's average. I don't know, man. I let other people decide on it. He helps loads. No, I agree. He does help, but it's not what Liverpool needs. It's not what Liverpool needs. Semenyo would be our best left winger in years. He clears Gakpo and Diaz, scores goals, gets assists and defends, gets a lot of defensive contributions. Semenyo's not actually that good defensively. I don't know where people think Semenyo is good defensively. He barely tracks back. Do I think he's better than Cody Gakpo right now? Yes. Yes, I agree. Do I think he's better than prime Luis Diaz? No. He's an okay player. I agree. Look, look, chat. If we sign him, we sign him. I take him. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like sat here like, oh my god, we signed Semenyo, man. Like, no, I'm not gonna be like that. I won't be like that. But do I rate him like that? No, I don't. No, I absolutely don't. And I think if you say to me, Malik Fofana and Adam Morton or just Semenyo, I know what I'm doing. It's not about Semenyo fixing our team. It's about getting a CDM2 to fix our team. So Semenyo with a CDM, not Semenyo on his own. But the only thing is, God, I don't think we sign a DM in January. I will be honest with you. I don't think we sign a DM in January. I don't think Liverpool... I think all Liverpool do is genuinely sign a centre-back and Semenyo, and that's it. I'd be surprised if we move forward for any other players. I might be wrong, but I would be pleasantly surprised. if we moved for anyone else of that caliber. I really would. I really, really, really would. I mean, look, I'm actually going to type in. I mean, look, for the price, yes, what Semenyo offers is fantastic. I agree. What Semenyo offers is fantastic. It's not what we need right now. It's not what we need. It's not what we need. But yeah, chat, what we are going to do, as I promised, we are going to look at some TalkSport clips. We are going to look at some TalkSport clips. Now we're going through a few Liverpool rental updates. Obviously, Liverpool play tomorrow, so we will be doing the preview later as well. But I wanted to react to this. Liverpool fans demand Arne Slot to get sacked, and Jurgen Klopp returns to Anfield to fix Slot's mess. Let's take a listen. I called out Van Dijk's leadership yesterday. Go back and watch that show with Fozzie and Uncle Rods. Can you hear it now? Van Dijk hasn't been great neither, mate. Wait, sorry, you guys can't hear it. Oh God. Let me fix this. Let me fix that. Right, you should be able to hear it now.
Especially after we heard it from club legend, former captain Graham Souness, who joined us live there, told the story that many years ago, when it went pear-shaped for Liverpool, with him as captain, Joe Fagan said, over to you guys. Well, Souness and the rest of the players got themselves together and they sorted it out. Is that the way forward for Liverpool in this situation? What worked then, would it work now? If Van Dijk was to call a meeting today and say, it's down to us, how does it get turned around at this stage? And turned around, Liverpool fans hope and pray it will be. This was Liverpool's 6th defeat at the weekend in their past 7 league games. They lost 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest. Nobody saw that coming, or did they? The way it's going. And now Liverpool sit in 11th place. 03717 223344 81089. The calls are flying in. Simon is here, so too is Mark and Keon. Frank, good morning. You're first up. What was your take, if you heard them, on what Souness said to us this morning, Frank? Good morning.
Hi, good morning, boys. Thanks for having me on. I go to the games and I've been to the last 44 out of 45 Premier League home games. And this side of Liverpool at the present time has not got a Graham Souness, a Jimmy Case, a hard man. They haven't got a Steven Gerrard. They've got no spine in the side. They've got a great goalkeeper. Konate's gone missing. I don't know what's happened to him. I think the problem with Van Dijk is he's having to carry too many of the defenders. They've got no strength in midfield, and they haven't got a goal scorer.
Yeah, but Frank, did you have a Graham Souness, a Jimmy Case last season when you won the title?
No, but the players we've got this season that have been there for a while, they're not performing. They're not performing. There's no bottle in the side. They don't tackle. There's no aggression. The match on at the weekend, the first tackle came in an injury time off McAllister when it didn't matter, when we got stuffed by Notts Forest, taken apart by a team that we should be walloping every week. Florian Wirtz has come in, and the big thing I've noticed is, as world class as he's meant to be, he's frightened to tackle. I ran a football side 7 years. If I had a player on the pitch that bottled out of a tackle, I'd have taken him off the pitch and substituted him. And
so, out of all the things you could have mentioned of what's wrong with Florian Wirtz, you decided to mention the fact that he can't tackle. He's not our number 10. He's not meant to be tackling. He's our number 10. He's supposed to be getting in the final third, getting passes into the box, getting me goals and assists, creating me chances, getting involved, not defending.
Told him why later on when he asked why he got dropped.
Okay, Frank, so there's no grit, there's no bottle, as you say.
No,
they're not tackling.
There's no leader in the team. There's no winner in the team. There's nobody that wants to tackle. That's the problem.
Wow, here's Martin Keown. Frank, what do you think, Martin?
Frank, I mean, listening, you're there, you see it, you feel it, you can, and you got the vibe. Do you feel that this has come? I mean, you can aim it at the players. I mean, we were talking, obviously, the 80s, it seemed to be commonplace, didn't it, to tell everybody every day where to go. We could almost do with that on the show here sometimes. It'd be lovely to go back to that. But the world we live in now, you only get that chance in a crisis meeting. Do you think this is as much about the manager as the players? Or suddenly have you become a team of, also-rans?
Well, when we won the league last season and then we played PSG, we've not played well since that. Mo Salah's been off the pace. I don't know where he's gone. Everybody's blaming the Jota tragic incident, though it was. Last season, after the PSG game, we didn't turn up for half the games that we played. So Jota was still there then. We're missing Jota. We're missing Diaz. There's no doubt about it. And I actually think we're missing Nunes, because what we've got up front at the moment, he gave 100%. And I think Slot,
Did he though?
Personally, left him out the side and ruined his confidence, because whenever he played, he was frightened to shoot. He passed before he shot. Now, the forward line,
Well, that's BS,
I don't know whether it's getting the supply or not.
Career at Liverpool.
I don't know why we bought McAllister to play him as a defensive midfielder, because when he was at Brighton, the season before...
Did you complain about Alexis McAllister for the previous 2 seasons, though? No. Thought not.
Before he came, he scored 3 great goals against us, and now we play him as a defender. Surely he'd be better playing forward, especially the way Wirtz is, because he's just not ready for the Premier League.
Okay, Frank, a lot to dwell upon there. Frank, that was some call. Thank you very much indeed. Ricky, big Liverpool fan. What needs to happen, Ricky, at this time?
Well, I feel Arne Slot should be sacked. That's my view on it.
Because, honestly, Ricky.
Yes, honestly, I feel he should be sacked. He inherited Klopp's squad and he has made it worse. He got rid of Diaz and not replaced him. He got rid of Trent, who fed a lot of goals.
Can't really count Trent when he wanted to leave to go to Real Madrid. Cool.
To our team. And he's making our team worse. I mean, he needs to go.
Slot didn't get rid of Trent.
Mate, you've been on this call for probably about 10 seconds and you already need to go, mate.
The move came about and Trent was driving it. We all know that. Surely
don't
that's
know.
too extreme, Ricky.
I don't think it's too extreme. I feel Slot should be fired, and if I was on that board, I would be picking up that phone right now and calling up Jurgen Klopp and see if he will come back, because he can fix this mess that Slot is making right now. Because Slot is.
You need to wake up and smell the coffee. If it takes 100 cups of coffee, have 100 cups of coffee. Jurgen Klopp is not going to come back to this football club unless it's an interim role. He's not. Sorry. He openly admitted it. He's tired. It would take an awful lot for him to come back. Do people not pay attention and read these sort of things? I guarantee you now, if Jurgen Klopp hadn't have done that interview, not many people would be like, "Oh my God, bring back Klopp, please, please." Shut up.
Just for the record, it was Slot's 50th league game in charge. No manager in the club's history has won more in their first 50 games. He's won 31.
I understand what you're saying there, but a lot of those wins came with Klopp's squad, the squad that Klopp built. And Klopp is the man to fix this.
By that logic, the foundations, well, that wasn't Klopp's team. That first year was not Klopp's team. When we got to 2 cup finals, was building the togetherness within the city, the togetherness within the fan base, the togetherness in the team, the background of the whole club. That wasn't Klopp's team. If you go and base off your logic, if we'd have won those 2 trophies, then we could use and apply the same logic, no? Callers like him just wind me up. Just come on and just chat rubbish for a couple of minutes.
Slot so far, he has bought a lot of players.
But Ricky, is this not time?
He hasn't replaced a lot of those players.
Ricky, is this not time for calm here now, and a little bit of balance, and try to build from that?
But
and just
in 2 months, he's lost 7 out of 10 games, and he comes out going on about long ball and low block a lot of time. Well, if you're a great manager, surely you should be finding a way to deal with teams that do that.
Ricky, listen, thanks for the call. Marwin, another Liverpool fan. Would you go that far? Where are you? What's your thinking, Marwin? Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me again. It's a brilliant show, as usual. Right, so I'm going to go straight into it. For Slot to carry on for the next few weeks, probably until the new year, is we need to move the formation. I'm not going into the wrong things being happened during recruitment. Very, very wrong things. I don't blame only Slot. I blame Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards as well. Right, so the first thing, we need to go to the formation 3-4-1-2. 3 defenders. We need to get back into defensive side first. We shouldn't concede any more goals. So we need to go 3 defenders. Let's have Konate, who's been very, very poor, Van Dijk, and Joe Gomez. Then we've got Frimpong. Frimpong, is not a classic right back. He is a wing back. We can't put him on the side, so he'll be a right wing back. Kerkez, he would be better going forward when he knows so someone is in his back. We play 2 midfielders, hard midfielders in Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. Both are like 8'6". And then we put number 10, because our Wirt is a classic number 10. So he could play like a freedom. He'll be a playmaker. And in front of him, he can play both strikers with cost nearly £250 million, which is crazy. I don't like Liverpool spend that kind of money. But anyways, we could play Isak and Ekitiki. Salah would be on the bench. He would go to the African Nation Cup anyways. He might be going to Saudi Arabia in January or next summer. So we move to 3-4-1-2. That is the only option for now to win football matches and get 3 points and get back to the top 4. If we don't manage to finish top 4, it will be crazy.
Marlon, let's put that to Martin. Back to basics, Martin.
Yeah, I mean, look,
defensive setup, rigid, strong.
I think we've heard from Frank, Ricky, and Marwin, and we've got no bottle. Ricky wants him to be sacked, and then Marwin wants to change all the tactics and rip it up and start again. Guys, we need some balance here. You need to calm down a little bit. Look, I've said it can be fixed, and without doubt it can be, but only with calm heads. And
how'd you fix it, man? How'd you fix it?
I think you fix it by you protect the centre halves a lot more than you do. I think that the midfield players are hard to beat.
So Marvin is right then. And I've been saying this, go back. You go back to the original 4-2-3-1 setup. You go back to it. You go back to it. Why do we need to have Gravenberch going so far forward, McAllister so far forward, Sabazai so far forward? So when we do get counter-attacked, there's only 2 centre-backs, and one of them has been shit. In Canate. No confidence, no ability, no IQ.
Liverpool, and that's where they fell away this season. And I think the confidence is gone. They've lost as well.
The confidence is gone because the manager wanted to change up the system. He openly admitted. I take it, mate, you just don't listen to Slot's press conferences. He has stated the way he wants to play is the games that we've lost. The way that we've won is the games he doesn't want to play. He's openly admitted that.
Real support of the fans has disappeared. That real belief has gone from the fans, and it just ebbs through. Look, you can get it back. You can get it back. But this morning they'll be honest talking. But that doesn't happen normally. It would have happened in the 80s. But today's a chance for you to say it.
But it's interesting, isn't it? How the Liverpool players, they can pick themselves up to play against Madrid and win that game. Then they go off to Frankfurt and smash Frankfurt in Frankfurt. And then back in
the difference is, Mr. Jordan, Frankfurt and Real Madrid, what they did was they played to Liverpool's strengths. They came as. If they had sat back and actually given a tactical game plan, they probably would have had arguably a better performance and / results.
Premier League, and all of a sudden the same problems manifest themselves. And we've heard Arne Slot talk about the manner in which teams set up against his side and kind of utilised it as an excuse, which is he doesn't like the way they play.
Don't you think he's been manipulated though by the media a little bit in those situations? And we do like to have, don't we? Honesty.
Well, how so?
Well, because he's just explaining how the order of the day and how difficult that was. When it looks like he's like, oh, you can't play against that. What was he expecting?
Well, he kind of was. He was also kind of denigrating Manchester United by talking about the way Man United are playing, and really the inference was, look what these teams have been reduced to. You know, they can no longer play a brand of football that's sophisticated and cohesive. It's just back to front as quick as it possibly can. That's what they've been reduced to.
Yeah, and I think that's why at the end of the game the other day, he was very wounded and he didn't have the answers. And that was more worrying, actually, that he needed to go back and look at the videos and really claw through this and work out. And I'm pretty certain he spent the whole weekend, Jim, doing that. And he'll start to come up with the answers. If he doesn't come up with the answers, then his job is not going to be there.
We're going to see if he is what he is. I mean, last year he did something Jurgen Klopp couldn't do. He closed the show. It's Jurgen Klopp's squad, but he closed the show. If it was Jurgen Klopp's squad, why didn't he win the league with them? This guy did. Now we've got to see the re-emergence of a team under Slot, which will tell you whether he's the real deal or he's another Dutch manager that couldn't cut it in English football in the longer game.
An enormous number of calls come in. Martin, before we hit the break, Graham Souness said Liverpool are still in the title race. Are they?
Statistically, they are. But when you
said they're not out of it.
Statistically, but they've got to win every single game between now and the end of the season. I think they can still get 96 points, someone told me this morning. It ain't going to get it because it's just not there. The form's not there. They're not winning a tackle at the moment, never mind winning a game. So they've got to go back to basics.
So they can forget retaining the title.
Well, I think it'd be the best to have a victory.
Well, yes, because Liverpool will need to... If we'd stand a chance, we need to get, 90 plus points? Arsenal's already on 30. We're definitely dropping more than 6.
In their history to get it. They've lost 6 matches. Graham did it after losing 7 in 81, 82, and they turned it around. I don't see this group doing it.
But very, very interesting. Let's take a look at some more clips that we're going to react to this morning. Liverpool fans slam summer transfer window and demands step up. Bless up to everybody in the chat. Slap a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. You know what? Let's react to... Let's have a look at this one. The man's going to need more in January. Oh, typical fan. Let's have a look.
Off on TalkSport with the former Liverpool winger Jermaine Pennant and me, Natalie Sawyer. And still to come, we're going to be joined in the studio by the former Premier League defender Stephen Corker, and he'll be discussing his...
Just get to the point, you prat.
Speaking today and has said Liverpool are probably one injury away at centre-back.
The fact that we need more signings
from derailing the season, so they have to go to the market in January. He also said that the players they have brought in have just been replacements for those that have left in the summer. So that got us thinking. Despite spending nearly 450 million pounds in the summer, do the Reds still need reinforcements? Well, the former Premier League striker Darren Bent, back on Drive this afternoon, discussed those comments.
We lost a lot of players last summer. So Luis Diaz, of course, he went playing really well for my big money for him. Darwin Nunez, Kwanzaa's gone. God rest his soul, Diogo Jota, Kelleher, the goalkeeper, Trent. So there's big players now that are no longer at Liverpool, right?
But they've brought in
again Isaac, Wirtz, Ekitike, Kirkes, Frimpong, Giovanni Leone. So Mabadashvili, but I know he was on loan and now he's come back to play. I just think they spent the money in the wrong areas. Simple as that. I think they need.
I think everyone knows that.
So I think they tried to address.
I disagree. We didn't spend the money in the wrong areas. We needed an attack after what unfortunately happened and the tragic loss of Diogo Jota, plus with the departure of Luis Diaz and the departure of Darwin Nunez. Therefore, we needed another striker in Alexander Isak. We needed a right back because Trent Alexander-Arnold left. There's no other backup right backs. You can't expect Calvin Robbins to be the official backup. We needed Leone. We needed a centre back. We needed Kirkes because everyone knew Robertson was on the decline of last season. And the only one I hear you is the number 10. But then I think that's just the future of the adaptation of Arne Slot. He wants to play with a 10. But obviously hasn't done that this season. So the only one I'm hearing is Florian Wirtz out of all of our signings that's been questionable. Why did you sign him?
Okay, so that's what Darren Bent had to say. What do you think, Jermaine?
I wouldn't say that they bought in the wrong areas because they needed to. They lost 2 strikers, as in, like Bentley said, rested. So always Diogo Jota and Darwin Nunez. So you have to replace a number 9 there.
Mm-hmm.
So they went out and done that. They lost Luis Diaz, so they've had to strengthen in that area as well. With you can put Ekitike out there, you can play Florian Wirtz out there, and obviously losing Trent, we've had to get a replacement in Frimpong, and Andy Robinson's not getting any younger, so we've had to strengthen there. So we haven't got in the wrong areas. We was hoping that Mark Gay was going to be over the line. It was all there to be done, which would have been, a fantastic transfer window, and that got pulled last minute. So they have bought in the right areas, apart from the Gay, which, got let down last minute.
Well, yeah, I mean, the centre-back perhaps issue is the most priority, it feels, because as much as at times, especially last season, Van Dijk and Konate were excellent, but it does feel this season it's been a little bit rockier. And that might be in part due to the fact that they're all, as a back line, having to get used to each other, with Conor Bradley at right back and now Milos Kerkez at times. That means there may be an element of Van Dijk babysitting and Konate babysitting players that haven't been playing as often, certainly not for Liverpool as well.
Yeah, it always happens. If you've got a new back four or new defender or new players come in, they have to learn the way. So, like I said, when you've got your right back and your left back, you have to coach them how we play, when to push up, when to drop back, when to tuck in. Know my game. If you see me do this when you cover for me. So they're all learning on the go. It's they haven't been together long. It's not even 6 months, so they're still learning on the go. But what Jamie Carragher was saying is that I think they will need to go, or they wanted to go and get Mark Gay. There's a reason why they went to get him, and now that Giovanni Leone is probably out for the season with a terrible injury, I'm guaranteed. Well, I'm 100% sure that in January, rather than wait until end of the season, we get him on a free. I think they will go back in for him in January because they was going to spend that money regardless.
Yeah.
If the deal didn't get pulled,
Hadn't been pulled, yeah,
he would be a Liverpool player anyway.
Yeah.
So that money's there.
Okay, he's told everyone now he's definitely leaving in the summer. So Palace, in a sense, should try and get some money out of that move.
Exactly.
Perhaps,
and
although Palace fans won't want us talking about it like that,
he's still got 2 months, and he still gave you an extra 4 or 5 months in a Palace shirt to get them where they are. So for me, I think they should really think about. Well, I don't think they will sit back and watch him go to the end of the season and go for a free. Steve Parish, I think, will go, all right, Glasner, we gave you your first part of the season. Now we're cashing in.
I hear you. It would be a bit silly, really, in that sense. But look, let's speak to Scott, a Liverpool fan who's rung up this evening. How are you doing, Scott?
Oh, good, thanks. Yourself?
Very
Good,
well, yes,
good.
well, really well, and thank you for calling up. What have you got to say then?
So, to be honest, Jermaine's just stole a lot of my thunder. 'Cause I think.
Jermaine.
Oh, go again, Scott. Don't worry, we didn't hear it. No one heard it.
But no, I definitely think they do need to strengthen in January in that centre back position because one, like you mentioned, the Leone injury is kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works because up until when he got his injury, granted it was only one game, he did look like a tidy player. But also, like you said, we've only replaced what we've lost in the summer, and I think it's a bit of a lazy narrative from a lot of the pundits, etc., that Liverpool spent X 100 million because on the whole they brought in almost 300 million.
Fact.
They've effectively just replaced what they've lost.
We
with
also
Grimwood,
brought in money the
Trent,
summer before.
Virch could say for Diaz, Nunez, and like I say,
We also brought in money
Jota
the summer before.
was replaced by Isaac and Ekatike, etc. And then like Robbo's getting a bit older, so Kirkes can come in there. But yeah, I definitely think to compete with the likes of Arsenal and City, who over the last 12 to 18 months have comfortably outspent us, and they've made additions rather than where we've just replaced effectively. So yeah, no, I definitely would like to see Gay come in, or at least another top level centre back, because I think part of the uncertainty on who's been in our back four this season has also exposed a lot of what was kind of covered over last year. And Canate I just don't rate him as a first choice. And yeah, it kind of papered over the cracks of his levels last year where we were flying. But yeah, I definitely would love to see someone come in January.
Well, it could. I mean, you'd feel like they should definitely go for Gahey, like you say. Scott, thank you for your call, Scott. Thank you.
Cheers, Scott. Yes, for me, it's a no-brainer. I said, with the injury of the young kid Leone, he looked like when he started, he looked like a really good player and could settle in alongside Virgil. I think the runs have been, pulled from the state. Right, we've got to do this deal. We've got to get this because, like Carragher said again, we are one injury away from our centre backs. If Virgil or Canate get injured, who can go there? Yes, we've got Joe Gomez, but can he stay fit? He's not up to speed. So if you want to come,
let it all work out. Let it all work out. That's what it's going to happen with Mark Gay. Mark Gay deal will happen in January, and I do believe that. But just to round up on a couple of Liverpool transfer news updates. I mean, look, Fabrizio Romano retweeting this. I think this deal does happen. I'd be very shocked if Liverpool ultimately don't sign Antoine Semenyo come January. The Gahey stuff is interesting. Whether Liverpool do wait till the summer, I do think that's very interesting. I mean, look, let me see if there's some Gahey updates because I haven't really looked, to be honest. What's this? 17 hours ago. Liverpool remain in pole position to sign Mark Gahey. The Premier League champions are the only true positioned to recruit the defender as early as this winter. Crystal Palace asking price will be around 40 million, but he can leave for. Why would it be 40 million? If it's 40 million, Liverpool aren't paying it. They was going to pay 35 in the summer. They had a deal agreed for 35. You really think we're going to up the price by 5 million with 6 months less on the contract? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Real Madrid have vowed to bolster their backline next summer without spending anything on transfer fees. They also set to lose David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger got a free transfer, so they want to replace him with the two of the three, Canate, Gahey, and Upamecano. I think they're going to go for Canate and Upamecano. I don't see they're going to go for Gahey, if I'm honest. Liverpool will want to break the bank to sign Gahey in January, as they will face a huge battle to sign with Real Madrid and Barcelona among the European giants once signed as a free agent in the summer. We could have had Gay for 35 million if we didn't dilly and dally with it and actually put the money down earlier on. Do you know what I mean? Some other people saying Liverpool have pretty much wrapped up the signing of Mark Gahey from Crystal Palace despite the interest from FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. Let me catch up with some of the comments. Bless up to everybody. 19 likes, we all bless up, man. Another 3 or 4 players, I agree. Gahey, Watson, Semenyo, maybe one more. I think Liverpool get Gahey and Semenyo in January, and I think we get. I think, yeah, in a DM, we need 3 more. We need Isaac and Ekitike. Facts. This narrative that we didn't need these players is absolutely rubbish. We need to get signs in January. We need to get signs in January. Facts. Big up to Antic. Hope you well, lad. 20 million at best, surely for Gahey. I think Liverpool will want to pay no more than probably 15 million quid. Because Liverpool aren't going to pay what they was going to pay in the summer. They're getting 6 months of Gahey with valuable price. They could wait 6 months and get him on a free contract, pre-agreement, as opposed to spending 40 million euros. I mean, what's that in pounds? 14 million euros in pounds is 35 million. Yeah, Liverpool are not paying that. I'll be shocked. If I see Gahey to Liverpool for 35 million, I will be very shocked, if I'm being honest. I'd rather get slotted back into the Gahey. Gahey's too small, and who would only want him if we switch to a back 3. I agree. Semenyo and Gahey. I think that's what's going to be looking likely. I think Liverpool, that's what's going to be looking likely, isn't it? That Liverpool do look at Gahey and Semenyo, and obviously they look like they're going to be the respected deals. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see on that. For me personally, not a fan. I'd rather. I mean, look, we need players. We know that. We need players desperately. And I think if we sign Gahey and Semenyo, I think it improves. But then that defeats the whole object of the manager. Because everyone's talking about, oh yeah, I want the manager sacked. How do you know if we brought in a new manager, you might not want Semenyo? How do you know? This is why I think they're going to give him till January. I think then at that point, if he does sign Semenyo and Gahey, does he need more time then to work with those January signings? You know, these are the things that we've got to talk about. Do you know what I mean? But no, I'm just going to back whatever decision the club makes. If they decide to keep him, they decide to keep him. If they don't, then they don't. If they don't sign Semenyo, they don't. It's very simple as that. The club's in a very weird spot. And everyone online is just like scrapping over it. I think everyone just needs to relax, if I'm being honest. But I guess we'll see what happens I guess we'll see what happens with it. So bless up. But no, that's interesting about Slotterbeck. I mean, look, do I like him? I think he's okay. However, if I'm honest, I'd rather just sign a proven centre back in Mark Gahey. Why not sign both? Why not ultimately sign both? Do you get what I'm saying? Why not sign both? Footy Check Anfield edition. Anfield edition. Arne Slot is under pressure from Liverpool's owners to start Alexander Isak. Well, yeah, because you got £125 million striker. I would feel the pressure too. Liverpool's hierarchy are growing increasingly frustrated with the performances under Arne Slot after their extensive backing during the summer. I mean, look, well, obviously they're going to want to see a return on their product, the players that they brought, and we know this football club needs Champions League football. 100%. This club needs to be getting Champions League football. If it doesn't, it's a joke. Because I don't think you're going to see FSG spending a lot more money like they did last time. Liverpool remaining in direct contract with Ruben Canate's agents and proposal of a new contract is on the table. It is completely up to the player. Liverpool are waiting. We've been waiting for months. Liverpool being active in the January transfer window with a possibility, although the answer would have to likely have been no in September or early October, given the results. They are considering the possibility of entering the transfer window. Well, yeah, because I think they want to back the manager now. Liverpool's situation is complicated, as I've seen as an emergency situation. Internally, the manager and the staff are being discussed. Arne Slot knows that the situation must change as soon as possible, but the club still back the manager. So yeah, we're still backing him. We are very much still backing him. If I'm saying about Slot, why should we sign players for Liverpool for Slot than the manager who plays for Liverpool want to play? I agree. What's up, lad? Keep up the content. Big up to you, mates. I still think we can win the league. Bro, I would love a miracle, mate. I would love a miracle. Miracles do happen in football. I won't mind it. I certainly won't mind it. But yeah, chat, I do want to react to a side TV clip. And if you don't, just to end off the stream, bless up to everybody that is entering the stream. Make sure you're smashing up them likes. Make sure you're smashing up the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Let's react to a side TV meltdown, to make us all feel better, yeah? Let's have a look and let's have a react. Drop a like for him. You Bottle Jobs explosive rant. Let's take a listen. God, this advert is long. Oh, for God's sake. Another ad.
Wallahi, every single Manchester United player and manager, meet me in the car park, bro. Meet me in the car park. 10 men Everton. 10 men Everton. For how long have come here? 10 years on the spin.
I don't think they win both.
And they've come away with nothing, bro. And you even had David Moyes. David Moyes, yeah? We hounded out 10 years ago, bro. 10 years ago. And he's come here. The easiest. Let me tell you something. The easiest 1-0 victory you'll ever see. And who allowed that? Manchester United Football Club. You players, yeah? And you're the manager, Ruben Amorim, yeah? Bunch of weak, spineless individuals. You made it easy for them today, bro. Easy. They even have to send themselves off to make it easy for us. And yet we couldn't capitalize, bro. 10 men we are talking about.
Yeah, I will be doing it, yeah.
Wallahi or billahi tulahi, man. And people had the audacity to say I'm overreactionary. Am I overreactionary now? Tell me now. Am I overreactionary?
It's about me tomorrow if we lose.
People are telling me there is progress. This football is not good enough. The manager sat there for 94 minutes, yeah? I did not change the formation one time. Wallahi, you absolute incompetent manager, bro. We will get nowhere with this manager. 5 in the back. 5 at the back against 10 men Everton. Explain that to me. Explain it to me, please. Everton just went side to side, and we made it so easy, predictable. That's what this football is. It's predictable. You know what to do. Just sit in a low block, sit 2 banks of 4, and that's it. You've got your win. And the manager's there. He sat down 1 minute, he stood up. He's looking at the sky 1 minute, he's looking at the floor 1 minute. Brother, this is not therapy, this football club, bro. If you want therapy, go see a psychologist. This is Manchester United Football Club. We're here. We're here. Manchester United Football Club, we're here. This is not no therapy. Every week, I struggle. I feel good. I feel bad. Brother, are you okay in the head, bro? Are you okay in the head? You need to be the Manchester United manager. Act like one. David Moyes. We hounded him out. We hounded this manager out because he wasn't good enough.
And he came and beat us with 10 men. Embarrassing.
Wallahi, I don't want to see nobody fucking chat to me. You see, wallahi, billahi, tallahi, I'm here, Old Trafford, every single week, yeah? Wallahi, come and meet me here. If you want to talk, let's talk. Because I'm not having people telling me I'm lying. I'm not having people say I'm overreacting. I'm watching with my own eyes. 5 in the back. Is this what we live for? Is this what you want to watch? Everton fans, yeah, wallahi, no once.
Big up to Uncle in the chat, lad.
At the end. At the end.
Big up to Uncle.
Players were begging to come off.
Are you okay in the head?
We got lucky against Chelsea. Let's be honest.
So he needs to meet the
And even then, they look better than
car
us.
park merch.
Progress, you know. Progress. Results, yes. But I saw through it. I saw through the lies. The manager of this football club has said, yo, we want to play long ball. Long ball tactics. The manager is admitting he wants to play long ball at this football club.
And this fucking system is fucking done out here. And most of you are fucking too scared to fucking say it. It's done out here.
But I don't care if I'm
20
screwed.
minutes to go, we're playing with 3 centre-backs. Put one of them fucking in a box, at least.
We fucking came here, bro. Wallahi, there's a guy, yeah? He's come from fucking Texas. Texas. And he's left early. He's left early. I'm from round the road. And I've stayed there. Shame on me, man. Booed. We got booed off, and rightly so. For once, the Old Trafford crowd had a bit of respect about themselves today. They had a bit of respect about themselves.
What, Manx have respect for themselves?
I cannot
Big up
understand.
Saeed, though.
The players are not getting away with it, by the way. The players are a bunch of absolute disgrace.
I know, we got told they were back. We might have to wear touchdown facts in the
walking
first
around the
match.
pitch. Bruno Fernandes. I told you. Should have sold him in the summer. But he's got to save us. Fucking save us for what, man? Chill out what? What do you mean chill out? Are you watching?
Oh, God. Who was that said chill out?
Chill out what? He's got to save us. Fucking save us for what, man? Chill out what? What do you mean chill out? Are you watching this shit? What do you mean chill out? We just lost. What do you mean chill out? Yeah, and? Enjoy the atmosphere. Enjoy what atmosphere? What do you mean?
Oh, my God. See, that's what's wrong with fans in the day and age. Enjoy the atmosphere. It's a party, guys. We're together. We're a family. Enjoy the atmosphere. Listen, yeah? When I was at the United game, and we lost 2-1, and a couple said behind me, they must have been mid-30s. They wasn't, I'm not being thingy, but they wasn't from England. I think that might have been their first time at Anfield. I don't know him personally, yeah? But as I'm walking up the steps, I left 2 minutes before the final whistle. I was like, this is fucking shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm at my head's absolutely hot. I've just seen Harry Maguire flipping knee slide in front of me. And they're like, oh, you know, it's just a game. It's just a game of football. It's just a game of football. Shut up, man. Fans like that have no fucking standards. Fans like that have no accountability. And there's a reason why clubs like United, clubs like Liverpool don't have long sustained periods at the top. Because you got fans infested in your fan base, all because you're fuming and angry. Yeah, I'm going to be at Saeed, obviously, you can tell he's emotional. I would be emotional if I went to watch my team lost to Everton, 10 men, played crap in the freezing cold. It's freezing fucking cold up north. Any of you G's that live up north, bless my G's up north, you know it's cold.
Look at this, man.
Like, it's probably about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock. I don't know. You can literally see the what's it called? The mist. Like, I would be fuming. Enjoy the atmosphere. Enjoy the atmosphere. You lost 1-0. How's the atmosphere good?
I take back what I said. We've got people here for a day out. No, seriously, man. We've got people here for a day out.
Day out, man. Yeah, let's take the kids to the zoo. Let's take the kids to the zoo, lads.
Hey! Look at this, man. We got people here for a day out, man. Wallahi, our club is finished. They're telling me to relax. Manchester United Football Club needs to sort this out, bro. This system is not working. The manager is not working. Wallahi, we can get top 4 this season. We can get top 5. Call me all you want deluded. This squad, this league, yeah? Let me tell you something. Please, I'm sorry. Please. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Please. Now, shut the fuck up, man. Seriously. Respectfully, yeah? Respectfully, then, innit?
Sadly, if she's giving it you, mate, I would just whack her on camera, flipping the old bag. She sounds like an old witch. Anyway, I would flip and tell her to shut up.
Fucking hell, man. Seriously, man. Said, sure, well,
That's what's wrong with our football club as well. And am I lying or am I dying? And you're in the chat. You're a season ticket holder at Liverpool. How many day trippers have you got at Anfield that don't fucking sing, that just want to spend all their money in the flipping club shop? Fans like them need binning. I don't give a fuck. I've said it. Fans like that need binning. Yeah, if you're coming to Anfield for the one time, cool. Enjoy the experience. But if you're going to come at fans for moaning as they're walking up the steps after seeing their team lose to their biggest rivals, you in tippity tip-top crap form, you got flipping mid-30s people telling me it's just a game of football. Game of football. Shut up.
man. I'm here. I want this club to
And to be honest, I didn't hear them singing at all in the game. Shock horror.
succeed. I want this club to succeed, bro. I'm not here.
I get where Saeed's coming from. I actually feel for him, man, because you actually want to see your team successful. But you got people in your fan base who are infested like flipping little bees and cockroaches that need to scrum off back into the jungle, just chatting absolute flipping nonsense.
Games, bro.
Oh,
I went to Bilbao.
It's fine.
Cost me nearly £1,000. I want this football club to succeed, bro. I'm not here for no joking games. I'm not here for no joking games. Wallahi. Today, I don't know what the plan was. What was the plan in the game? What was the ambition? What were we meant to do? It's just side to side. Players have to do it, their individual quality themselves. Why? Why do they have to do it themselves?
I'm sick of seeing half scarves. Genuinely. Do you know the amount of people that saw wearing a half-and-half scarf with a Liverpool Man United scarf? I really actually want to know why they brought it. If that's even your first game, if my first ever game was Liverpool Wolves in the FA Cup, we actually lost 2-1. Yeah. But if my first ever game was Liverpool Man United, you think I'm getting a half-and-half scarf?
Why is it down to individuals having to carry the team? Why? I'm sorry, man. There needs to be an element of coaching. There needs to be an element of players understanding what the rhythm is of the game, where they're meant to go, where they're meant to pass to. It's just absolutely clueless football. Wallahi. 10 men today, bro. They gave us the upper hand, but yet they were just toying around us, getting the ball, receiving it, turning, looking at the whole of the Stretford end, looking at the whole of the East Stand and saying, I've got time. I've got time because nobody's going to talk to me. Nobody's going to chat to me. Honestly, bro, we have this season to fix it up because I tell you what, man, we are going to be told, yo, bye-bye, see you later. We've seen Liverpool lost this weekend. We've seen Man City lost this weekend. It was time to gain momentum. Gain momentum. But yet we haven't. What's the point of me laughing all weekend? Explain to me. Why was I laughing all weekend? I look like an idiot, bro. Idiot. Wallahi billahi, man. Bro, today, Joshua Zirkzee, the only chance we had picked for today. But let's
I've always said it about Joshua Zirkzee. I think he's terrible. I think he's absolutely rubbish.
We had one chance that Pickford made a worldie. That was it. Nothing else came of it. Nothing. Nothing. Look at my head. I'm hot, man. Under this, I'm sweating, bro, because I'm steaming. The players, though, no. Oh, my God, man. Midfield is just open. Lenny Yoro, shocking today. Amad Diallo, brother, play with the team, bro. It's not about you. Shocking today as well. Defensively, organisation, nowhere to be seen. But why on earth do you say to yourself, yo, I'm not going to take a centre-back off? Why? Take a centre-back off. Ash, double A, come. Talk to me, man. I need to cool down, man.
Yo, big up double A.
Hey, you need a
He
man.
needs to do more content.
Where's she gone? Wallahi,
Yo,
that's pissing me off, bro.
I'm not even joking. I thought that was Cass.
What can we say that's not already been said? The player's not good enough. The manager's not good enough. The coaching's not good enough. The setup is not good. It's not good enough. And listen, we all get called negative because we don't fall for the gimmick of 5 unbeaten because we know the performances haven't shown a true reflection of a team that's got 5 unbeaten playing well. This was always going to happen, and it's inexcusable to be down to 10 men against Everton to be down for 10 men for most of the game, and that is the output that we're putting across at home. Like none of the attacking players. Listen, five defenders at home against 10 men is inexcusable by the manager, and he should have changed it immediately to go more offensive. And he tried that at half time, but the players have to take accountability. Absolutely nothing. They were toothless. It's worse than toothless. Like it's inexcusable, and a lot of them players have to look at themselves tonight and think, "Am I doing enough to play for a club like Manchester United?" And no, they're not. They're not good enough. And I'm tired of seeing the same players do the same shit all again. Why bring Delo on? Dogo was shit. Delo did absolutely nothing again. Absolutely terrible. Sure.
Piss off, man. Side to side, man.
Was poor.
Everyone. I don't think there was one good player.
Not one good player tonight. I think.
Even Lemons. I'm expecting a little bit more from that goal, but it is what it is.
I think he took our best player off in Casemiro. I think he was our best player, and he took him off.
And today, how dare you bring on Kobe Mainoo just to save face? You absolute tool, man. That's disgusting, Urban Amorim. You brought Kobe Mainoo so you could get cheers from the crowd. I'm glad they booed you, man. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Ash, go on, man.
Mate, listen, this is what we used to. This is Amorim football. I'm surprised anybody is surprised. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what we've got to put with. This is our football now. This is our football club. We came here expecting to beat Everton. David Moyes, the first ever win against Manchester United as an opposition manager. That's madness, that. We had 80 minutes. 80 minutes we had against 10 men. How many saves did Pickford have to make? 1-2 saves, maybe. That's it. Listen to me. That screams structure. There's no set plays going on. There's nothing. There's no understanding between each other and the team. I'm sick of it. I'm frustrated, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised what we're witnessing here because this is Amorim football. It's never going to change. Bringing on Kobe Mainu, like to suffer there, it's madness. I don't know what to say, mate. I'm just
listen. We're gonna wrap it up here. Listen, apologies for my language. I didn't mean to say. Listen, apologies. Hello. You know what? Fuck her, man. Listen, apologies for my.
Saeed, I won't even apologise.
My language, innit? You get me? It's what it is, man. I'm just heated. You get me? I didn't mean to say what I said. This,
You didn't say anything wrong.
Guys, like
if someone's giving it you and you're trying to do some work, which is his job, and someone's giving it large and large, you have the right to give it large and large back.
Video scrap to channel Marvin. Take.
Sneak in some deep.
Yo, big up Saeed, man. Bless up. Chat, I think we have to get our own back. This fraud giving it the big boy bollocks. Let's react to his match reaction.
He is João Felix without agility. He is not. Manchester United 0, Everton 1. A loss at Old Trafford to Everton.
Come on, mate.
Everton have beaten Manchester United Football Club at Old Trafford. This is the first time I think this has happened in, I believe, 11 years. Since David Moyes is actually at our club, managing in the other dugout. It's his first win at Old Trafford in a long time. I can't remember the last time he won at Old Trafford. I think that, probably when he was a manager. I could be wrong. Disgracia. Joshua Zirks, I'll just go straight in. Before, subscribe and that stuff. I don't care, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Just watch the video, whatever. Yeah? I don't get paid for subs. I'm pissed. Right? Xerxes don't ever play for football club ever again. Just done it. Just send him to Italy, back to Italy in Jan. Just send him back to Italy in Jan. Yeah. Sell him, bro. Send him 20 million, recruit the money, buy someone. He is a bum. He's a scrub. I always knew he was a scrub. I didn't know he was that much of a scrub. He is João Felix without agility. He is not creative enough to be a 10, not good at shooting enough to be good at goal scoring enough to be a 9. He's a bum. Eye test merchant's wet dream. What do the eye test merchants see that we don't? Because we all watch the same guy. Yeah, it's not as if that you're watching him and it's all nice, all what's the word? All thingy, all the gear, no idea, or say all something, no penetration. You know what I'm saying? It's not that all foreplay, no penetration. There's no foreplay, bro. When you're watching him, his first touch is meaty. He can't trap a ball. He's got no control. He can't dribble.
I thought you rate this team that touched on. I thought you rate this manager now. You're hammering in. How toxic.
Decent through ball with him. That's about it. He can't strike a ball. He's absolute bum scrub. I don't want to see him ever play for the football club ever again. Dorgu, again. I would have started Dallo tonight. I would have, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Left wing back is needed, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Left wing back is needed, bro. Yeah.
Bro, you rate this team though because you said to me in a combined 11, Dorgu and Dalot are better than our left backs, and they've not been too bad. What's changed?
Is needed. Do you get what I'm saying? That guy, I think he's got potential, but we need a left wing back, bruv. We need someone proven, mate. We can't have potential at this moment in time. Absolute disaster class. Bruno, piss poor. Why are you putting volleys in the box? Why are you trying to Trevella shot volleys in the box? Are we being serious? Are you Zinedine Zidane, bro? Are you Zinedine Zidane? He's literally... You had a free shot on goal in the box from a cutback, and you tried to Trevella shot it. You see what I'm saying about this guy, bro? Yeah? What goes through his brain? What goes through your brain? Yeah, what does? I'm tired, bruv. I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm tired. I'm tired of this football club letting me down. Yeah,
I thought you're back. I thought you were going to win the league before us. I thought you were going to win a trophy this season. I thought you're definitely going to get Champions League football. So why are you tired? Enjoy it. Enjoy the journey that you're on, because you're above Man United. I've seen your YouTube shorts, bro. You think I haven't? Make sure we got them clipped up for the end of the season. We got them in the file.
A fucking neck on the line for this football club.
Bro's looking like a priest again.
Less in 3. We've got Crystal.
Chad, don't he look like a priest?
It's away next. We're not winning that game. I never thought we'd win that game anyways. This is why Everton was a must win. Speaking of that, the time was on. Everton was a must-win.
I know,
Because you
man.
have
I
Crystal
know.
Palace next. Then you got West Ham and Wolves. Now we're under pressure, and I know what my players do under pressure. They fold. They absolutely fold. They fold, bro. They fold. So I'm saying, scrubs, and Buemu today, stinker. What I don't get with what Amarin did is last week you played Ahmad on the right and then Buemu on the left, and it actually worked really well. Not last week, so last game week against Spurs, you did that, and it actually worked really well. Ahmad and Buemu was drifting really well, and this is when Ahmad was playing in the 10. I remember because I think we played Cunha and Ahmad and Buemu front three. Actually worked quite well. Then this week you decide to put Ahmad on the left, where his weak foot is worse than Mbeumo's.
Wait, touchdown was on Fan Reaction TV. We'll have to have a look at that.
Two is starting Xerxes, but we all wanted Xerxes to start. Xerxes got a chance today. He proved to the world he's shit, bro. Like, there's no chance. Like, we've seen more bad games. We've seen Xerxes drop more generational stinkers than actual half decent performances. The guy is shit, bro. Like, the guy is just not a good player.
I know.
He's just not. He's not. Some players do it. And today, by the way, he proved how good Mateus Cunha's been.
No, touchdown. He's a priest
So all
now.
the Rashford little fangirls that fancy Rashford and can't, I mean, they probably fucking watch Rashford with lotion and a bit of tissues, bro, when they're watching Barcelona play. Probably because due to the fact maybe he fed them in school. I don't know, when he done all the school meals. Maybe they got.
Oh my god, bro! What?
I don't know, but etc. etc. You saw today, bro. We can't break down a low block without Cunha. Because Cunha draws free.
Yeah, I forgot Cunha's your Messi, isn't he?
Because he could just get the ball, finesse it.
I forget. So you're a one-band team now.
Make things happen, dribble past players. Disgraceful performance. Left 10, Ahmad should never play there again. Ahmad should play on the right 10 or the right wing back. Do you know what I'm saying? Xerxes should never play for this football club ever again. Yeah, Bruno dropped a stinker. No, as you said, like, people are going to blame Amarin. And I get it, but I genuinely think the players also rocked up today, thinking that they could what's it called, just roll up, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Roll up to the team, so roll up to the match, and they can get 3 points. Then I feel like they did. I feel like they rolled up thinking they're getting 3 points no matter what.
Why has he got Ibrahimovic on the back of his shirt like that?
I'm genuinely gobsmacked. Genuinely, I'm speechless.
Oh yeah, because he did that. Oh, I'm changing
I feel
my
like
kit.
how when we lost the Europa League final. Like, I feel a mixture of emotions, and I feel like my brain is crumbling.
It's an emotional journey, guys.
But yeah, it is what it is, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's an emotional journey.
Fucked for the coming weeks, anyways. Pause. We are, and the annoying thing is as well. Yeah, I don't see us beating Palace. I don't. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, because I got Palace fans in Croydon that I know and all that stuff. I hope we beat them, but I don't see it happening. And then we're going to go 4 games without a win. Then it's territory where you're looking at potentially getting sacked, bro. Like, I'll be honest.
Oh, if you go 4... Wait, you're 4 games without a win? Yeah, to be fair... Well,
I got Palace fans in Croydon that I know and all that stuff. I hope we beat them, but I don't see it happening. And then we're going to go 4 games without a win. Then it's territory where you're looking at potentially getting sacked, bro. Like, I'll be honest, and I do think Amarin's done well. I don't think Amarin was. I think he got a few things wrong today. I think the setup. People are going to say the 5 defenders. I agree.
For Amarin's at the wheel, so tell me how to feel.
I thought we played better in the
second. Come on, lads. Where's the spirit?
I don't think was great. I thought Manu got 6 out of 10. Created a chance for Xerxes. Xerxes should have scored. Xerxes had 3 headers in the box. By the way, I will say one thing is, why is it when Cesc goes off the pitch we start crossing balls? Makes absolute 0 sense, bro. 0 sense. 0 sense, bro. It makes no sense to me. Let me know what you lot think in the comments below. I don't know, bro. I'm just frustrated with life out of me, bro. seriously frustrate the life out of me, bro. I put my neck on the line for these team, bro, and they've let me down time and time again. So I'm just predicting a loss or a draw in every game from now on, bro. I can't lie. I'm not backing them until they prove me otherwise, because this team just let you down, bro. This team just lets you down. Anyways, hit the like button, hit the sub button, all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? We even got gifted a red card, by the way. No one's even spoke about that. I mean, their player literally slapped their own player in the face.
Down to 10 men for most of the game and couldn't pull it back. Slap the like, subscribe to Touchline as well. Wait, he was on Fan Reaction TV. I think I've been on this once. I went on it for a pre-season game. I think it was AC Milan. Oh yeah, he's there. Actually, no, we'll just have a look at his watchalongs. I think I might just get copyright for that. Touchline, any fraud, don't copyright me, man. There'd be a fraud, bruv. I know. We'll leave the kid for now. Yeah, man. 2 hair flicks. Yeah, man. He's Sesko every day, bruv. But yeah, bless up chat. Good stream, man. I streamed for over an hour and a half this morning. Who should we redirect to? Who's live? Literally no one. Great stream, yeah, man. Yeah, chat, I'm going to redirect to my own stream. That's going to be later today. It's going to be the press conference. On a slot press conference. That's at 3:30, so in about just under 3 hours. So obviously I'm not expecting you to wait till then, but yeah, smash the like, subscribe on that stream. Do all those good things. Take care, and I'll see you guys very soon. Good stream, man. Slap the likes on your way out. Big up to everyone in the chat. Always Liverpool updates. We discussed, react to a couple of clips as well. React to Touchlines and Science Fan Cam. Subscribe to them as well. And yeah, we'll be back live for the press conference. So yeah, bless up to everyone. Take care. Peace.